Hey, Eagle fans! Your Statesboro Walmart is your one-stop shop for all your Georgia Southern football and game day needs. Pick up your GSU sports gear here. We have t-shirts, hats, tote bags, koozies, stadium bleacher seats, car spirit flags, wall pennants, beads, and more right here at the best prices in town. Also, don't forget we can handle all of your tailgating needs with our great food trays, baked goods, and fresh, high-quality meat, seafood, and chicken.
Walmart. Save money. Live better. Walmart.
And welcome inside the Eagles Nest. I'm your host, Josh Aubrey, being joined as always by Matt Yogas, the sports editor and Georgia Southern beat writer for the Statesboro Herald. Matt, we got about a week and a couple days left before the kickoff of the season on the road in Raleigh against North Carolina State. The Eagles now with 2 scrimmages under their belt had a little bit of a chance to see some of the players that might be making an impact this year. Your thoughts on where they stand right now?
Well, it's really unbelievable that we're talking about this game just, like you said, less than 2 weeks away. But, Georgia Southern really seems like they're coming together. You kind of get a feel for what we're going to be seeing out there with Kevin Ellison starting. There's been talk of Fabian Upshaw getting in the mix at quarterback. I think it's pretty clear at this point he's a much faster runner than Ellison. Ellison is a strong runner, and he's got speed, but Fabian just takes it to another level. So, you got to feel like they're going to throw Ellison out there. If he's getting the job done, you stick with him, but it's nice to have that kind of speed you can sub in there. And then at the running back position, it seems like Elliot Ramsby's really caught the attention of all the coaches. It looks like he might be out there a good bit, if not starting this ball game. And that's kind of your backfield. You expect to see the wide receivers that we've seen the last couple of years out there contributing, and on defense, a really deep secondary and some questions to answer on the defensive line. Yeah,
a lot of times when you come to Georgia Southern, you expect as a wide receiver to be blocking. Not so much. The good thing is you got a guy like Cottrell Showers, you got a guy like Zach Walker, who we've both seen in action, look pretty good catching the ball as well.
Yeah, B.J. Johnson certainly has talent. Monte Crockett. These are guys who, if you're Willie Fritz, you're coming in, you're taking over a program that just beat Florida without completing a pass. You got to think the cupboard's empty with wide receivers, but there is talent. They can catch it, they can go up and get it, and they can certainly run with it. So I think that's really a strength of this team when Coach Fritz probably thought it was going to be a weakness.
All right, well, we had a chance to talk with Coach Fritz about where he feels the team is at this point in the season.
It's always a little different when you start school, guys get on a schedule. They got stuff going on all day and getting to treatment, lifting weights, all those different kind of things. Most guys doing a pretty good job with it, but we certainly can improve in that area. We're working about 30 minutes a day on North Carolina State, and next week we'll devote our whole unit period to North Carolina State, and also obviously a kicking game as well. But there's still a lot of things we need to improve on: tackling, blocking, techniques, fundamentals in the special teams. So we're working on a little bit of everything and working on North Carolina State as well. There's some areas we're really deep. Some other areas, some guys are starting to emerge and showing us that they can play at the Division I level. The quarterback position, both Fabian Upshaw and Kevin Ellison are really doing a nice job. Izzy Ute doing a good job as well. Our running backs right now, the 2 guys that really have emerged are Matt Breida and Elliot Ramsby. Devin Scott and Ian Days will play as well, but there's beginning to be a little bit of separation in some of the positions.
Slot back, ball middle of the field. Here's the snap. Quick toss, McKinnon right side. Great block, gets him to the 10, to the 5. Put an Eagle 6 on it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern just beat Florida. Hey now.
A lot of the offensive success year in, year out comes because of the strength of the offensive line. Luckily for the Eagles this year, that's a big strength and one of the areas that they have the most senior leadership.
Yeah, Garrett Fry's really gotten a lot of preseason attention here. He's second team All Sun Belt. We saw him talking to some Senior Bowl representatives when we were in New Orleans for the media day. There's scouts that are taking a look at him and Edwin Jackson. So he's a leader on that offensive line. But like you said, they could start 5 seniors if they wanted to. You know, we don't know how it's going to shake out quite yet, but they could, and that's nice to have. And then you got depth at center as well. So, as Georgia Southern's offensive line goes, so goes the rest of the offense, and that's certainly a nice place to have depth and experience.
All right, well, here's a little more on how the offensive line's looking at Georgia Southern.
We have a lot of experience together. I think it really helps in this new offense. There's, 6 of us are seniors right now. Defoe's working in. He's a junior this year. He's been with us. And then there's young guys who are stepping up into their positions and really filling in the gaps that we need. And hopefully we'll have really good depth this year and be able to keep going. Anytime you have change, it's going to be difficult. But like I said, we have great leadership in this position. Me, Trevor, Fry, Kluge, Man Ray, and Hunter Lamar, all seniors, all great leaders. If there was only one of us seniors right now, we could lead each group, but we have 6 of us who each can step in and play in a game.
We've got a bunch of experienced guys in the O-line room, and I think that's made learning the new offense a whole lot easier because we got a bunch of guys that know a lot of different positions. We live with each other, we go over the plays together, and it's just really easy to learn up and pick up a new offense, and I think it's coming along really well. I think we have a really good toughness about us. Guys like Logan Daves and Trevor McBurnett playing through injuries, guys like Jeff Ward knowing a bunch of different injuries, and despite being maybe a shorter guy, he definitely plays tall, and he's a really good player for us.
It's challenges in certain areas, but we're picking it up, and with more work and practice, we're gonna be fine. With our new O-line coach, Coach Atkins, he's doing a wonderful job, preparing us and getting us ready, and he's actually making it easier on us and going out there every day at practice and working hard and coming back watching film. It's helping us a lot.
With O-line, it's not always completely different. I mean, it's still blocking. I mean, when the base these guys do a great job of bringing just toughness. Experience, effort, all that kind of stuff. The technical stuff, I'll fix that. That'd be my job to get that right through repetition and reps and things like that. But we're on track. We're doing a pretty good job right now. We're going to get this film done, clean it up, and kind of see where we are. It's been going pretty smoothly. These guys are older guys. I got 5 seniors, and they know how it is. So it's been a good transition. I wouldn't say it was a struggle.
5 of our top 6 guys are seniors, and those guys are extremely hard workers. They're what you want college athletes to be. They're great students, and they're also very good athletes. They're competitive, tough, ferocious on the football field, but off the field, they're quality young men. So I'm very proud of those guys. And the only bad thing about them is they're seniors. That's it. I wish I had 2 or 3 more years with these guys.
And that'll wrap it up for this week. For Matt Yogus, I'm Josh Aubrey. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you again next week.